Welcome to the Wandering Monk podcast. Thank you for tuning in. And I thought we could start by reading the lesson from A Course in Miracles 258. Let me remember that my goal is God. All that is needful is to train our minds to overlook all little senseless aims and to remember that our goal is God. His memory is hidden in our minds, obscured but by our pointless little goals which offer nothing and do not exist. Shall we continue to allow God's grace to shine in unawareness while the toys and trinkets of the world are sought instead? God is our only goal, our only love. We have no aim but to remember him. Our goal is but to follow in the way that leads to you. We have no goal but this. What could we want but to remember you? What could we seek but our identity? And this is just the real fundamentals of A Course in Miracles. It's really the psychotherapy of A Course in Miracles. To remember that we have one goal, and that goal is to remember God. And there are no other goals. There is nothing of this world that we want. These are the toys, the trinkets of this world. The idea of family, the idea of friends, the idea of groups, the idea of getting something from the external world that is not a part of you, that is here to fulfill you in some way. And we make so many other goals other than God. And yet the Course in Miracles is very direct in finding true happiness, is to remember that your only goal is God. Put the kingdom of heaven first. That's our goal, to remember that we are in heaven, that we are not at home here. The form is not our home. Our home is actual formlessness. And so that's actually what we're seeking. We're seeking to remember that we are dreaming, that this world is not real, and we are the dreamer of the dream. And everyone that seems to come into it are simply dream figures that are not real. And so they can do whatever they may. But for us, it is about having a consistent state of mind and knowing that they are not true, that they cannot do anything to you. This world cannot impose itself upon who you are as a son of God. And so that's our remembrance, and that's what this podcast is all about. To put God first, to remember him solely, only, to have that in your awareness all of the time. So we're here to remember together. And to come into this silence of our heart, to come into this peace in this very moment, to know that you are not alone, that God is with you in this holy instant, in this moment. In this perfect clarity, in this perfect strength and love, to realize that you do not desire anything else other than to be filled by God, to be drunk on the Lord, to be engulfed by unconditional love. And that is what the purpose of these teachings are. They're not even teachings really. We're not even here to teach them in form. We're here to demonstrate the love of who we are. This isn't some sort of vocation. This isn't a business. It's not a spiritual business. It's a way of being, of not wanting anything from this world, not wanting anything from anyone, but actually just to extend the love of God, to be raptured by Him, to be engulfed by Him as the only goal, to lose ourselves in God, to lose ourselves and to find ourselves, to find our true self and our true identity in God. Yeah, so this is a little introduction into what we're going to be doing together. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me every week. I'm going to put out a post every week, put out an episode every week. You can join me in prayer. This will be a meditative time to really sink in and to let go wherever you are, right here and now, to deepen in Him. That is our sole purpose. So yeah, if you want to join me in that, you are most welcome. Yeah, so thank you, and I look forward to speaking with you next week. Many blessings.